Alright, so let's do an example of sketching an exponential function with a fraction as a base. Okay, fraction as a base. So when you have half, right, especially if you have a fraction where 1 is on top, we can convert this into a base that's not a fraction. 1 over any number can be represented as n to the power of -1. So let's do that here. We can write that as 2 to the power of -1 instead of half. Okay, and then I'm going to just multiply the -1 out, but not multiply it in, just leave it like that. Okay, so then if we're talking about f at x is the base function of 2 to the power of x, we can write the transformation mapping. From this basic 2 to the power of x, this function here, x will change in the following way. Right? It's only affected by this part here, and everything happens opposite. It's multiplied by negatives. We have to divide by negative, which is the same thing. So we have to multiply the x by negative, and then it's subtracted by 3, so we got to add 3. And then the y is affected by what happens after 2 to the power of x, so this and this. So we get 3 times by y plus 2. The original point on 2 to the power of x is 0, 1, 1, 2, and -1.5. Okay, so -1.5, 0, 1, and 1, 2. Alright, so that's 1, right? 1 plus 3, that's 4. 3 over 2 plus 2. 3 over 2 plus 2 is 3.5, so 3.5. 0 becomes 3, this becomes 2. 1 will become 2, and 2 will become 6, 8. Okay. Also, it's very useful to transform 0, 0, which will be located at 3 and 2, even though it's not part of the graph, because it tells you where the center, where the new origin will be. Okay, so let's plot these now. 3, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2. So draw dot, dot, dots. Okay, to see that's the center. And then plot the points. 4 and 3.5. So there's 4. This is 2, 3, 4. So 3.5 will be there. Okay, 3 and 2. There. I just noticed that 3 and 2 is exactly where the origin is. So this can't be 2. When I plug in 1, you actually get 5. So 3 and 5. So 4, 5. Okay, and 2 and 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so that's enough. We know that because this essentially is a reflection, right? Reflection on the y-axis, the graph will look generally like this. And look at these 3 points that we have here. It's going from up, down, from right to left. Okay, so you can imagine the picture will look something like this. And make sure that you make it approach the asymptote like that. You don't want to cross that. That's something that teachers will be looking for to see if you remember that an exponential function always has an asymptote, a horizontal asymptote. Okay, so with the 3 points and making it, so there's actually 4 features. There's 3 points, and make sure you got the asymptote right for full marks.